Father's Day special, the men who showed up. Welcome back, everyone. Whether you're joining me from JV Mattered or Spin Cycle America, thank you for being here. Today we're putting aside football, politics, and the daily noise that seems to follow us or surround us everywhere we turn. Today is about something bigger. Today is about fathers. As a retired military veteran and a football coach, I've been blessed to see firsthand the impact that good men can have on the lives of others. I've seen fathers work long hours and still make every game. I've seen dads sacrifice for their families without asking for recognition. I've seen coaches, mentors, grandfathers, and father figures step in when young person needed guidance the most. Father's Day isn't just about biological or biology. It's about leadership. It's about sacrifice. It's about showing up day after day, even when nobody notices. In this special Father's Day episode, we're going to go ahead and look at where Father's Day came from, why it was created, why fathers continue to play such an important role in families, communities, and our nation. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's take a few minutes to honor the men who shaped our lives. This is JV Matters in Spin Cycle America. Let's get started. So again, hello everybody and welcome back. Today is a little different. Today isn't about politics. It's not about the headlines. It's not about the the latest argument dividing America. Who's complaining? Today is about fathers. Today we're going to honor our fathers. Today is about the men who taught us how to ride a bike, throw a football, change a tire, shake someone's hand, look someone in the eye when you're talking to them, keep our word, stand back up when life knocked us down. Whether your father is still with us or has passed on, was a stepfather, a grandfather, a coach, a mentor, a mother who had to step up into that role, or simply a man who stepped into that role as well when nobody else would, today is for them. So happy Father's Day. Where did Father's Day come from? Well, let's talk about that. So many people know Mother's Day has been around for a long time, but Father's Day actually took a little bit longer to gain some recognition and some momentum. The idea is often credited to a woman named Sonora Smart Dodd from Spokane. After hearing a Mother's Day sermon in 1909, she thought Father's Day or fathers deserved recognition too. Her father, William Jackson Smart, uh, was a Civil War veteran who raised 6 children by himself after his wife died. She believed his sacrifice deserved recognition as well. The first Father's Day celebration took place on June 19, 1910, in Spokane, Washington. However, it took decades before it became an official national holiday. In 1972, President Richard Nixon signed legislation making Father's Day a permanent national observance celebration on the third Sunday of June. More than 100 years later, we still celebrate the importance of Father's Day and fathers' figures in our lives. So why fathers matter? Let's talk about that. Fatherhood has made or has been has not never or never really been about perfection or even biological. It's about presence. A good father doesn't always have to be right. He's never right, or not always right, I should say. He doesn't always have or say the perfect thing. He doesn't always get it right, but he shows up, He works long hours. He sacrifices. He worries when nobody else sees. He carries the burden he rarely talks about. And he sees, or he keeps going because someone is counting on him, his family. For many of us, the older we get, the more we realize what our fathers were carrying that we never understood as children: the bill, the stress, the responsibility, the fear, the pressure to provide. And yet, somehow, they found time to coach our team, attend our games, teach us life lessons, and remind us that we were capable of more than we believed. He believed in us as kids. He believed in us as we grew up. He still believes in us. He smiled at you from afar. He gave you that good luck wink, a good job thumbs up when nobody was watching. So here's a message to the fathers, to every father that's listening out there. Thank you. Thank you for the early mornings. Thank you for overtime shifts. Thank you for the missed opportunities you sacrificed so your children could have opportunities. Thank you for the discipline. Thank you for the guidance. Thank you for the example. And thank you for simply being there. You may never fully know the impact you've had. Many of the lessons your children carry won't become obvious until years later. One day, you'll hear them. They'll hear themselves giving advice and realize they're repeating something you taught them. One day they'll face adversity and discover the strength you modeled. One day they'll understand. To those missing their fathers today, Father's Day can be difficult. Some are celebrating, others are grieving. Some never knew their fathers. Some lost them too soon. Some had relationships that were complicated. But if that's you today, know that you're not alone. Take a moment to remember this. Remember the good lessons. Remember the lessons. Remember the laughs. Remember the moments that help shape who you are. Love doesn't disappear when someone's gone. The impact remains. Coaches, mentors, fathers, figures, and mothers who stepped into the role. As a coach, I've learned something special or something important. Not every young man has a father at home. Sometimes a coach becomes that role model. Sometimes a grandfather. Sometimes a teacher. Sometimes it's a neighbor or a pastor. Sometimes it's a veteran who takes the time to invest in a young person's future. Or even sometimes it's a mother who had stepped into that role. Father figure isn't always biological. Remember that. It's often defined by commitment, by sacrifice, by leadership, and by love. A real father is someone who shows up and stays. What America needs more of. In the world filled with division, one thing remains true. Strong families build strong communities. Strong communities build a strong nation. And fathers play an important role in that foundation. Not because fathers are more important than mothers, but because children benefit when positive role models are actively involved in their lives. The lesson of responsibility, accountability, respect, perseverance often begin at home. So in closing, I want to leave you with this. As we close today, I want you to encourage everyone listening to do one thing. If your father is still here, call him, visit him, tell him you love him, tell him thank you, If he's no longer with us or with you here today, take a moment to honor his memory. And if you're a father yourself, understand this. The world may never fully understand or see what you do, but your family does. Your children do. Your legacy is being written every day through the lives you influence. Happy Father's Day to all the dads, grandfathers, stepfathers, coaches, mentors, and father figures, as well as mothers who stepped in the role out there. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for leading. Thank you for making a difference. I want to leave you with a couple of quotes. The first one is, the greatest gift I ever had came from God. I call him Dad. The author is unknown. Here's a Bible verse. The righteous man walks in his integrity. His children are blessed after him. Proverbs 20, verse 7. Until next time, this is Spin Cycle America and JV Matters, reminding you that sometimes the most important stories often are not found in the headlines. They're found at home. You all have an outstanding